Yes, I am Raghutam, your biology teacher. Let us start a new lesson, heredity from parent to progeny. Okay, here we have to understand how the new characters are coming from our parents as well as from our grandfather and grandmother, from either from father's side as well as mother's side. Okay, so the characters which are coming from our parents are called hereditary characters, and the characters which are coming from our ancestors, from our grandparents, are called inherited characters. Okay, any individual has to evolve a new individual, new one means we are going to have shared characters from our parents as well as grandparents. So we are not either like your parents or not nor like your grandparents. We are a new individual sharing a characters of from your parents as well as from your grandparents. Means parents sharing from their parents, our parents we are sharing from our parents, genes sharing from our parents. So we are a new individual. That's what the lesson is. Heredity, the heredity means characters from parent to progeny. Progeny means offspring. Okay, let us see the questions. How are the new characters produced? How the new characters are produced? The new characters are produced by sharing the genes, genetical characters from our parents. Okay, from and that is by mutation. Okay, let us see the picture. This is genes, okay, chromosomes, which where the present cell division takes place. It contains chromosomes. These chromosomes will cross with each other from our parents, from our father and mother, and we got a new type of character, new recombinant, that is called recombinant genes. So we got a new type of character that is going to be inherited from one generation to another generation. Okay, that is called mutation. Next question is, are they inherited? Yes, they are inherited from our grandparents also. Grandparents also we get inherited some of the characters because our parents get inherited characters. We get inherited from our parents. From the grandparents' characters, we are going to get inherited. Okay. Do they have any role in the process of evolution? Yes, definitely yes, because evolution always takes a new individual always going to evolve only in this way only, because from parent to offspring, offspring to again this is going to change, means we get herited and inherited characters, means we are not the same as like our parents or not like your grandparents. We are like different individual. Okay, understand. Now, moving to another topic, new characters and variation. Here he is showing the similarities in our family. Okay, color of the eye, color of the eye, color of hair, type of hair, type of hair, shape of nose, shape of face, type of earlobes, inner thumb markings, etc. All these are there. Okay. Now, he has given some of the questions. Let us see the questions. How many similar characters do you find among you and your parents? Generally, it will be having more parents because herited characters will be more than inherited characters. More than 50% definitely we are having more characters. Is there any character in you that is neither like your father nor like your mother? What are there? Yes, there are some characters we are going to get from our grandparents also. That is a different characters. That is why that is called inherited characters. Okay, where do you think you got such character form? That may be from the ancestors. Okay, understand. Let us move to the activity. Here, activity has given a blog. Here given table. In the table, he has given curly hair. If you are a boy, you will be getting the characters of your mother. Okay, if you are a girl, you will be getting the characters of your father. Okay, let's say example of boy. Boy is having characters. In me, you are a boy means you will be getting curly hair. In my mother, yes, she's having curly hair. In father, no. In your brother, no. In your sister, maybe yes. In your grandparents, in my grandparents, maybe grandparents means grandparents here. Your mother is a girl, then grandfather may be having curly hair. Understand? This is the table. Okay, understand the table. Let us move to the questions. Is there any character in you similar to that of your mother as well as your grandfather, grandma? Yes, you'll be having some of the similar characters. Okay, is there any characters in you similar only to that of grandma? Maybe grandma means maybe you may be boy, then maybe if we say grandfather for the girl. Okay, how do you think these characters may have been inherited by you from grandma? They are inherited means how you got that characters, because your parents maybe might have herited characters and you get inherited characters. Okay, the same genes are passed from one generation to another generation. Is there any character that is not present in grandma but present in your mother and you? Yes, maybe, because that may happen, because that kind of characters might be getting from your ancestors. Okay, think where your mother got that character from your grandparents, and grandparents may got that characters. Okay, observe the chart. Next, another table is there. Here the table is showing name of your friend, color of skin, earlobes free or attached, marking a inner side of thumb, length of forehead, color of eyes, any other features. Say about one, you take one of your friend like Ramesh. Okay, you see his color of the skin brown. Let us say brown. Ear of lobes, it is free. Marking on inner side of thumb, yes, it is there. Length of forehead, more, it is there. Color of eyes, black. Any other features? Curly hair. And name of other friend, Raghu. Color of the skin, brown. Earlobes free or attached? Attached. Marking on inner side of thumb, yes. Length of forehead, less. Color of eyes, black. Any other features? No. Okay, let us move to the questions. Now we are giving the questions. What the questions are telling this: compare your characters to that of any of your friend. How many characters did you find were similar among you and your friend? Some of your characters may be matching, but not that say we are not having same common parents. No, maybe some very less, but they are different. Okay, maybe slight changes will be there, but more changes will be only when you have characters from your parents or ancestors, more, that will match more, not with your friends. Okay, do you share more similar characters with your friend or with your friends? Do you share more similar characters with your parents or with your friends? Definitely, more characters we share with your parents, not with the friends. Do you think that your differences from parents are more or less differences from friends? Why and why not? We have less differences from parents and more differences from friends. Okay, understand? You can see the picture. You can see the different different eye, how different friends earlobes are attached. Just now we have understood no variations. Okay, variations in cornea color or earlobe. This is cornea color. Some are white eyes, means with this kind of eyes, and black eyes, and how this are looking, how this is looking. These are the variations. Okay, let us move. Activity 3. In activity 3, he's showing activity 3, what he's showing, seeds. Observe seeds in a pea or bean pod. Bean pod means not open the pod, not open the, just look at the picture. Okay, I will show you the what is the bean pod, seed and bean pod. Yeah, this is a seed, this is a seed, and this is a bean pod. This is a pod, and this is the seed. Okay, understand? Yeah, seed and bean pod. Okay. What is written? Can you find two similar seeds there? Yes, we have two similar seeds there. One may be round, one may be wrinkled. Okay, what makes them vary? Because of the ovules. He has given a hint, no? Because of the ovules, different types of ovules. Okay, different types of ovules. So you know that seeds are formed from ovules. No, ovules, they vary because of the ovules, different type of ovules. Okay, why variations are important? How are variations useful for an organisms or a population? Variations are useful. Variations useful to survive, to survive in the environment. If the variations are not there, they will perish. According to our Darwin theory. No, Darwin theory, if variations is not there, he will perish. Okay, to get acquainted with the new environment, he should and you should have adopted new variations. Then only he can survive. Here, next, over centuries of variations, their role in nature have been studied by naturalists. In 19th century, a great scientist called Gregor John Mendel in 19th century, he was known as father of genetics. Okay, he was known as father of genetics. Okay, in 1857, Gregor John Mendel, he worked on different variations passed from one generation to another generation. He did experiments in his laboratory in the university. In his university, he is a monk. He is a monk, means a Christian monk. He is a Christian monk. Christian monk is having a monster. A monster means big garden. Big garden. In this garden, he did experiment. At that time, there was no microscopes. Even though there is no microscopes, he worked for several years 7 years. He worked over 7 years and presented his conclusion and experimental data on the pea plants. He taken the chosen the pea plants. He made many observations in the plants, found the pea plants would be more suitable for the experimentation. Okay, because of why that is all we'll understand. Then he planned, designed his experiment. He worked on 10,000 pea plants of 34 different varieties. Okay, now what he did, he has taken two types of plants. For example, plants were tall or dark, and seed shape is round or wrinkled, and seed coat color are yellow or green. This type of things he has taken. He has selected seven characters. He has selected seven characters. What are those? We can see the diagrams. Okay. He has taken the color of the flower. It may be purple or white. He has taken the flower position, axial. Axial means this part. This part is called axial or terminal, top position. Okay. And he has taken the seed coat, either maybe mm, yellow or green, and is also taken seed shape, maybe round or wrinkled, and he also taken pod shape. Pod shape is inflated or constricted. Okay, and pod color may be green and yellow, and he also taken stem length, tall or dark. These seven characters he has taken, and he made the experiments to conclude how the characters are passing from one generation to another generation. So next, the question: why is chosen only pea plant? Because they have well-defined characters. Means they show very clearly characters, clear color and characters they will be showing. They are bisexual flowers. What are bisexual flowers? Contains both male and female reproductive organs, and they can reproduce very easily and very easy to identify. Predominantly self pollinating. They can pollinate, self pollination will be there, and they're suitable for cross pollination also. Means they can self pollinate as well as cross pollinate. It is an annual plant. This is most important point. Annual plant means within 1 year we can pass one generation to next generation. Every year we have a new generation, and that is very easy to identify. He has taken 7 years. No, means seven over many plants. Means he has taken many generations for one plant to another plant. Okay. So why pea plant? Do you know pea plant? Take it that pea plant is an annual plant. Okay, pea plant grow in a cool season, and pea plants present in Afghanistan 2000 BC in Harappa and Pakistan, and northwest India in 2250 to 1750 BC. In second millennium BC, the pulse crop appeared in Gangetic Basin in southern India. Pea contains vitamin A, C, E, K, B, and minerals like calcium, iron, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, sulfur, and zinc. Okay, these are very important points. All this is just it's a do you know, you should understand, you should know. Okay, Mendel hypothesized these characters carried by as traits. Traits means what? Traits means characters. From one organism always carried from factor from one organism to another character. He also hypothesis. Hypothesis means he has thinking, and he put the paper everything every time when he is doing the experiment. Okay, and he assumed the traits show the pea plants must be seed produced by them. The seeds must have obtained these traits from parents plants. Okay, the seeds must be getting from the parents plants. How they are behaving, what is their behavior, how they are passing from one generation to another generation. All this he understood, and he had done the experiment. This is his data. One first experiment 60 fertilization on 15 plant, and this are all the data. Second experiment on 15 fertilization on 10 plants. Third experiment 35 fertilization 10 plants. Fourth experiment 40 fertilization 10 plants. Fifth experiment 23 fertilization 5 plants. Sixth experiment 34 fertilization 10 plants. Seventh experiment 37 fertilization 10 plants. That means 7 experiments on 7 years. He has done worked on 7 years. Then he come to the conclusion, different conclusion. How he got the conclusion? What is the experiment? Let us see. Okay, the first one he has taken one of the round seed and two round seeds. One is yellow color and another is green color. He called this round color is a dominant character because why he called dominant character we'll see, and this is called recessive character. Okay, and he cross pollinated. Please listen carefully here. Cross pollination, not self pollination. Cross pollinate with each other, and he called the first generation as first field generation. He called as first field generation. Okay, and the offspring, progeny means offspring. What he got is all are round in color. First of F1 generation, first field generation or F1 generation he got it, all are round in color. Say about capital T, and this is small t. He got is capital T, small t. All are capital T, small t. He got are all are all are yellow in color. Means capital T, which is this one, showing the dominant character, and small t is not showing any color in F1 generation. That is why we call this as a recessive character. Now here the same TT. Now we'll just move to the table, then you can understand very clearly. Okay, okay, let us take this. Okay, yeah, this is a what he has taken. This is the first F1 generation. F1 generation, what he has taken. This is a yellow in color, and this is green in color. What he got is all are yellow in color. Okay, now he has taken the second generation. What is the second generation showing? He has taken the same thing as self pollinated. First one is cross pollinated. No, it's taken self pollination. Capital Y, small y, capital Y, small y. What he got? Capital Y is pure, this is yellow, and capital Y small y this is yellow, and small y capital Y this is also yellow, and small y this is green. Okay, the second generation he got is 1:1:2 2:1. Okay, 1:2 Okay, this type of ratio he got. Okay, and he called the same characters capital Y, small y, and these are called homozygous species, and these are heterozygous. These are called heterozygous because capital Y, small y, capital. These are called heterozygous species. Okay, understood. So what he got, first generation, what he got all are yellow. No, next one he got there almost 75% yellow and 25% green. F2 generation he got 75% yellow and 25% green. How? Capital T means capital Y, and capital Y is small y, capital Y, small y, small y. This small y is green. All are yellow because capital Y, where the capital Y is there, is showing the dominant character. That is why you got all are yellow and 25% only green. In third generation, he has again self-pollinated. Self-pollinated means either capital Y, or small y. Either he got all are yellow or all are green. Okay. Now, just now I told what is the heterozygous and homozygous. He has taken three assumptions. So he has taken three assumptions. Assumption one, what he told, this one is called assumption one. Factors are responsible. This shows the dominant character, and this shows the recessive character. First one he told, and next one what he told. Assumption two, what he told, he has taken during reproduction one factor from each parent is be taken in capital Y, small y, or capital Y. He is taken one by one. Okay. And assumption three, what is F1 generation? F1 generation, the date expert F1 generation is called dominant. The color is expressing is dominant, which is not expressing is called recessive. Okay, understand? So I think you have explained this. Okay, let us move to phenotype. See, thus F2 generation, what do you say in F2 generation? 75% yellow will be there, no, and 25% is green. This type of ratio is called phenotype ratio, which are showing the external visible characters. External visible characters means capital Y, small y, and only small y will be showing no. Okay, so these three are dominant character. These three are dominant characters. So it is showing external visible character. So this is 1, 2, 3. 3 is to, this is showing green 1. This is called, this type of ratio is called phenotypic ratio. Understand? The ratio is called phenotypic ratio or monohybrid phenotypic ratio. Understand? And what is a genotypic ratio? But in genotypic ratio, what is showing pure one? Pure one. Let us see pure one. Same table again we'll go, we'll understand very clearly. Pure one is only one is there. Okay, phenotype. Internal character. What is calling just now phenotype ratio is external visible characters. Here we are calling internal characters. This is pure yellow, this is a mixed yellow, and this is pure green. That is why we call genotypic ratio as 1:2:1. Understand? 1:2:1. So here 25% is showing pure yellow and 50% is showing mixed yellow and 25% is showing pure green. Understand? That's why there is a genotypic ratio, phenotypic ratio and genotypic ratio. Understood? I hope you understood very clearly. Okay. Now let us move to here. There are three types of laws. He explained about three types of laws. Okay, what are the three laws he explained? Mendel explained three laws: law of dominance, law of segregation, and law of independent assortment. First, let us see the law of dominance. What is the law of dominance? Law of dominance is very simple, we understood very clearly. The first one, F1 generation, if you take capital Y, or capital Y and a small y, self-pollinated, what you got is all are pure yellow. Means which one is showing dominant character? Yellow character is showing dominant character. That is called law of dominance. Okay, law of dominance. Only one expresses itself its first generation as one of LE is dominant over other. This is so evident that it came to be called Mendel law of dominance. Let us see law of segregation. Segregating, you are taking the same checkerboard. If you take the same checkerboard, you understand very clearly. Segregating means, yeah, let us take this checkerboard. See, you are taking different self-pollinated both. No, you are taking one of the character from here, 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 and one of the character from here, one of the character from here, and one of the character from here. So you are segregating, arranging. You are segregating, arranging in a sequence manner, segregating one character of each. That is called law of segregation. So here, each one of these alleles is received from each parent. When these generation from gametes, these alleles get separated and each other enters into separate gamete randomly. This separation of alleles at the time of formation of gametes is called law of segregation. After joining, they form a different organism. No, different plant. No, different type of plant. No, that is called law of segregation. Now, this is law of independent assortment. This is very interesting one. Here, not only one character is taking, he is taking two characters. Means round, yellow, round and yellow. Here, round and wrinkled, round and yellow, round and wrinkled. Both are crossing. Both you got cross. You got is F1 generation is round and yellow only. Here, this wrinkled and green not showing in the F1 generation. Okay, in F1 generation. Okay, this is round and round and yellow. Round and yellow it is showing. Okay, in F2 generation, if you take the F2 generation, the same thing, but law of segregation, again law of segregation is there. No, one is pure 25% is pure round and yellow, and 50% is showing round but round and green, round and yellow, but not clearly. Okay, but this one is green and wrinkled. Color is the same, yellow and round. Some are wrinkled. Okay, but here this is totally wrinkled and green. So 50% they have mixed characters and 25% pure characters, and this 25% pure character. So, but what is independent assortment? Taking not one character, taking two characters. See, among the pair of closely related, it's not this. Mendel explained inheritance more than one character. He has taken more than one yellow color as well as shape. He has taken color and the shape. Both characters he is taking, and he got the conclusion. That is called law of independent assortment. Okay, law of independent assortment. Let us conclude this class.